March 26, 2020, and this video is called The Sweet Sound of Silence. Now that is the only plane I could see in the sky right now, and I bet you it's a cargo plane. Instead of goodbye blue skies, it's actually hello blue skies. Now I don't remember, this hasn't happened since 9/11, where there are no planes in the skies. And that only lasted a couple days, I think. And I have a feeling this is going to last quite a while. There are no planes in the skies, except for cargo planes. If you go on the plane tracker, you'll see that most of those planes are really tiny planes, which are just local. There are no commercial airlines, I think. There are still a lot of flights. I'll show you that graph. But most of them are cargo. And I don't think the commercial airlines are going to recover anytime soon, because they're basically like a petri dish. And who's going to want to risk infection? When are all these vacation sites gonna really open up? Who's gonna have the money to actually afford to take a vacation after this? So I think the nation is gonna go into a deep depression, and not financially. As you could hear, there's a lot of birds and the wind. And I'll tell you right now that I'm in the middle of the burbs of Cleveland, Ohio. And it still sounds like a highway on the streets. Nobody is taking the quarantine seriously. I'm in agriculture, so I need to be at my job, and I am literally the only employee at the job, so it's kind of nice. I don't have to worry about working among people. But driving home yesterday during rush hour, I have to go over a highway, and it's definitely not as many people as a rush hour traffic, but there definitely was a lot of traffic on the highways. All of the food stores, mostly a lot of pizza shops. I'll have to look up how many pizza shops there are around Cleveland, but all the pizza shops are open. They're delivering. Chipotle, I seen people were going in. It might be pickup orders, but they're still going in the store. I find that crazy. And I think that fast food will be the wave of the future. And it's only because we cannot cook for ourselves in this country. It's kind of ridiculous. Everybody was going to restaurants to eat, and now that the restaurants are closed, everybody's going to fast food. And I think that there's going to be a higher death rate from this virus, only because the younger people might look healthy on the outside, but I truly believe that they're not healthy on the inside, because in America, from sea to shining sea, when I took a trip out west, I noticed that it seems like it's the same 1,000 corporations on every corner in every city, and every fast food joint. Like, there's a McDonald's practically every 10 miles from Ohio to California. It's kind of very monotonous. There's no variety anymore in the United States, and the food is most likely a high quantity of them are GMO, and it's just a bunch of junk. That's why they call it junk food, fast food. So people, you gotta learn to kind of start cooking for yourself, fending for yourself, because I think if this really gets out of hand, I think the self-checkouts will be the wave of the future. There will be no people working the actual jobs anymore. It's just going to be automated. And who's going to be able to cook if everybody's sick? So maybe you better start cooking for yourselves and start looking up recipes on this downtime. But Like I said, the kids were playing in the playgrounds. They were practicing the baseball on the local baseball diamonds I seen. Their kids are on the merry-go-rounds. They're hanging out playing basketball in their driveways. They're riding their bikes down the streets. Now I know a friend that works in a local park system over here, and he said that since they say, hey, you're allowed to go to a park to get some fresh air, there are more people in the parks right now than ever before. And now, how is that possible that people are not heeding this warning and staying home is behind me? But I'll be quiet and you can listen to the wind and the birds, because that's what we got with these beautiful blue skies with no planes in the air. It's very quiet, so enjoy the silence. I just find it weird. It seems like if humans weren't on this planet, what pollution would the plant and animal kingdom actually make? And when you think about it, maybe us humans are the virus. That the earth is our host, and we will devour it until there is no host left.